All right, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Elishea Moore. I'm your host on tonight. I am out of South Florida, and I'm super excited to be with you guys on tonight. I'll just share a little bit about myself before we get this call rocking and rolling. My name is Elishea Moore again. Like I was telling you all before, I'm a mother and a grandmother, and also I just became a recent widow. But 9 years ago, when I was introduced to the Thrive Experience, I found myself in a situation in life. More so, we all find ourselves in situations. I was an accountant in corporate America, thought life was doing amazing, and then all of a sudden my job laid me off, right? They sent all the jobs over to Costa Rica and sent us home. And I remember just going through, just crying because we were on one income, and one income trying to raise 4 children at the time and put children through school just was not pulling it. And so I remember one day I was laying in a fetal position, and I was in my faith, and I was praying, and I was praying and saying I needed something, and I didn't know what I need. A lot of times we don't know what we need. We just know that we need something. We know that we don't feel our best. We know we're not reaching our highest potential. We don't know exactly what it is, but if you pray about it, sometimes it just drops in your lap. And so I tell everyone, you can never say the wrong thing to the right person. And whatever you're looking for is absolutely looking for you. And so I remember getting on Facebook. And back then, 9 years ago, Facebook was like, it was like a fall to me. I didn't understand it. I was kind of afraid of it. But I remember seeing a post on it that says, making money without your health is ludicrous. And immediately I knew that that meant something. It resonated with me. And so I reached out to the person that posted it, and I was like, hey, what are you talking about? And they sent me some information. They sent me a video to take a look at. Now, guys, I had never heard about this company. I had never heard about this product. And not only that, I was a huge skeptic. I did not believe in supplemental products. I didn't believe in it because everything that I had been introduced to before was all hype, right? And so he sent me a video. I took a look at that video, guys, and me with my skeptical self looked at that video, and immediately something leaped in the inside of me, and I knew that this product was getting ready to change thousands of people's lives. And so I remember at that time, I was waiting on my first unemployment check, and I was going back and forth with them because they didn't want to release it. And so I didn't tell my husband about it. I didn't tell him about the product because I didn't want him to say, oh, here you go again with another product or anything like that. And so I waited, and when I got my first unemployment check, guys, I remember immediately ordering the product. I took that unemployment check, and I hid it from him. I ordered the product, and I began to start thriving. On the first day that I started the Thrive Experience, because I didn't take an afternoon nap. Like anybody that knows me knows that I was an advocate for afternoon naps because I would say I need a nap in order to finish the second half of the day, right? And so on day one, I noticed I didn't take an afternoon nap. And so I said, well, maybe that's a placebo. I just want it to work so badly that I'm just overlooking some things. So I continued to take the product. So on day 2, I noticed that I had energy and I didn't take a nap. So by day 3 was the kicker for me. Day 3, I had been dealing with some digestion issues, and I was going through some things, right? And I wasn't digesting my food properly. Things weren't working properly. But on day 3, that's when I knew that this product was getting ready to change a lot of people's lives, and I was not getting ready to pass it up. And so I started sharing the information with people all over the world. I started sharing it with people on social media, people that I knew, people that I didn't know. I just started talking about the product. And I wasn't trying to sell them on anything. I just know that people wanted to feel good. And so from that day to this day, I shared the Thrive Experience. We've changed a lot of lives. And in the process, we've had some great success with that. So with that being said, I'm going to get out your way, and I'm going to introduce a gentleman, one of the first gentlemen that I called to talk about the Thrive Experience and to share the information with. I'm going to get out the way because he has 100% of the information. He is my business partner. He is the person that gets it. He has 100% of the information. He's helped create several six-figure earners here in this company, not only six-figure earners but seven-figure earners over the past 9 years, and I'm so happy to call him my business partner, Mr. Gary Simmons. Are you there?
Yes, ma'am. Can you hear me okay?
I can hear you loud and clear. Go ahead.
All right. Thank you so much. I appreciate you gracing us with your presence tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be a very short call because I know you all did not come to hear me. I just want to lay a little bit of the groundwork. I promise to be fast. It's just to get the information out to you now so you know how to go check this out. You don't need to make any decisions on anything today. We have our special guest on the line, ready to share her experience. She's only been on the product for a short while, but I will not steal her thunder. So let me jump in real quick. What is the Thrive Experience? The Thrive Experience is a nutraceutical product, not a pharmaceutical product. Okay, this is not a drug or medication. We don't make any claims to cure or medicate anything. But what I would invite you all to do is get a free account, get a free access account from Lavelle.com, and you're going to reach out to the person who invited you to this call to get their registration link for your free account. You don't pay for anything. What you want to do is look around at products, do your own due diligence, watch a couple of videos. I also invite you to check out Lavelle on Facebook, even on YouTube. It's spelled L-E-V-E-L, L-E-V-E-L.com. And if you're going on Facebook or Instagram or whatever, it's just L-E-V-E-L. It's a cloud-based company. So 90% or so of the people who are here are not promoting this business. They're not in it for the money. They're related to what Ms. Moore just talked about. The quality of life had diminished over the years. As we get older and our bodies are aging, it's almost like we don't even realize that we lose the ability to retain nutrients and metabolize foods as well as we did in our younger days. We get a little more tired. We start to deal with that fatigue, and we get that mental fogginess. We lack clarity. With some of those nagging aches and discomforts, we just kind of get used to living with things. I remember me personally, I won't get into my personal story because I don't want to add too much time to this call, but I used to get up at night, in the middle of the night, to go tinker, like all the time. And I even with that, I'd hold on to the wall, the hallway wall, with my right hand to support myself because I had an ache in my foot. And I'm not even sure when that stopped hurting. And sometimes I have to stop and think which foot it was. I think it was my right foot. But this product is amazing for inflammation. And again, we don't make any claims to cure or medicate anything, but there are a lot of people out there waking up every day not feeling their very best anymore. So we use over 100 plant-based ingredients, and that's because Lavelle.com is a cloud-based company started by Paul Gravett and Jason Camper. Feel free to look us up. And that just means we don't have any big fancy corporate office buildings and the massive overhead. That allows Lavelle to put the money into the product. The product is the Thrive Experience. It is super simple. You take it once per day in the morning, 2 small capsules on an empty stomach. You wait about 20, 30 minutes or so, and you have the probiotic lifestyle blend. It is absolutely yummy, and I won't sell you on it. You got to try for yourself. That's step 2. And step 3 is super simple. You put on the Dermafusion technology. That's a little DFT. Looks like a little sticker. And if you go on our website and our Facebook page, you'll see people smiling wearing that thing. Some people call it a happy patch. But it's amazing when you can feel like you did in the younger days. And we don't make any claims. I'm not here telling you this is the fountain of youth, but I am 50 years old. I just turned 50, and I run circles around the guys my age, and I won't even get into that, guys. I've been on this product for 9 years. You're talking about improving blood flow and oxygen to the brain and so many things, digestive support. And if you're thinking, oh, man, come on, Gary, you got to be kidding me. This is too good to be true. Well, you're right. It is too good to be true. I've been around nutrition, nutraceuticals, and supplementation stuff for the last 25 years or so, and I have never seen anything this consistent. It delivers. For some people that need to sleep better because they're not sleeping well enough, it gives them better sleep like a baby. Again, we don't make claims. And then for those people who are actually sleeping too much because they're always tired and fatigued, it fills in whatever nutritional gaps they need, and now they're more alert and more focused. A lot of truck drivers and athletes and folks like that are on this product. Everybody, in my opinion, has some type of nutritional deficit because the foods that we grow, our plants, the soil that we grow our foods in today, they're nutritionally depleted. It's not like they were, 100, 200 years ago. Everything now is synthetic and GMO and, all that kind of stuff. So this is plant-based, non-GMO, over 100 vitamins, minerals, and extracts working together in a synergistic blend. I'm trying to catch my breath because I'm talking fast, but I think y'all are keeping up, right? So muscle recovery and all those things. So that's all I want to say on the product. I mean, the list is so long, we'd be here all day, but please get a free account and see if something there relates to you. But you can do as much research as possible, and I guarantee you will not be able to research every little thing in this product. It's over 100 plus ingredients. You literally have to be a nutritional scientist with a laboratory. So we tell you, experience it for yourself. You don't have to spend a dime. If you want to try it before you buy it, please do that. That's how I invited Sonja to try this, and she became a believer on her own merit without any coercion. And that's why we've grown to over 10 million customers. People feel safe coming at their own pace and just checking it out. And if they want to try it, guess what? We believe it works well enough that we don't mind them doing that. Nobody wants to buy a car without test driving it, right? That's a commitment. So we're not asking people to commit to anything, but when you look at the fact that folks are out there spending 10, 15, 20 bucks a day on energy drinks and coffees and fast food and snacks and sugar stimulants and all that stuff just to get them through the day, the Thrive Experience costs about $5.50. So we're saving people not just a lot of money, but where they can get back to the happy version of themselves. So with that, guys and gals, I'm going to shut up at this point, right? And I want to bring on our guest speaker tonight. I'm so honored to have met this young lady. She's an absolute sunshine. To me, she's a gem. Just has a really light spirit. And those of you who came on to support her, you all obviously know that. So, Sonja, if you can hear me, I would like you to press the 2 buttons on your phone. Press the star button and the 6 button. Press star 6, and that's going to unmute your line. And let me know if you're on and we can hear you.
Yep, I'm here.
I hear you loud and clear. Thank you for being on tonight. Thank you for sharing with your friends and family what's going on. It's something that we asked her to do, right? She's not trying to get y'all into nothing, but this is how we spread the word. When we have folks that are loving our products, we say, hey, do you mind sharing your story with a few friends and family? And we'll kind of share the information so they can at least check it out. And we kind of leave it at that. Those people who are looking for the business opportunity side, it is here, all right? And you can reach out to me personally for that on Facebook or get in touch with Sonja and she'll get us connected. But Sonja, if you don't mind, can you share with us, give us 1 to 2 minutes or whatever you're comfortable with, how you began your Thrive experience, what it was like before, the things you were experiencing, whatever you're comfortable sharing. We don't make any medical claims or anything like that, but just the things you've shared with me, how your days were before Thrive and what you've noticed on day 1 and day 2 and so on and so forth and how you're doing now. So I'm going to shut up and the line is yours.
Okay. Thank you, Gary. I found out about the product through social media. Yeah. So I've always been a person that was all about good nutrition and feeling good and feeling healthy. And so anyway, I was interested. So I went on to try the product. And I just laughed because the results were so immediate. I was like, whoa, this is good. And I also love the shake. I add the powder to coconut milk. And, one of the things that I'm trying to hurry through this because I don't want to hold people on the line.
You take your time. No. I had to hurry, but you take your time. They're here for you. Okay?
Okay.
Go at your own pace.
Just trying to put it in a nutshell. The first day, I noticed that I was on this. I have a lot of energy anyway during the day, but the energy that I felt that first day, I was like, whoa. So I had to call Gary. I was like, wait, is this good? Because I was like, but it was the natural caffeine that had me on this high. But it felt good. It felt good. And then the following day, I just woke up just woke up and got out of the bed right away, ready to run, ready to start my morning. Didn't even have to stay in the bed to kind of gather myself. So I just knew that it was working. And also I noticed that it did curb my appetite, the shake, because I didn't crave, because sometimes during the day at work we have chocolate around, we have things to snack on just to get us through the day. But I had the shake for breakfast, and it just, I didn't even have like a craving for the sweets that day. So I'm like, yeah, this is a good product, and it's working immediately. So, and Gary is really good. He was very accessible, right there to answer my questions. So I told him, hey, I'm not a salesperson, but I want to try the product and then just go from there and tell people about it if it's working for me. And that's exactly what I'm doing today.
And that's exactly what's growing our company to over 10 million customers.
Yeah.
Thank you for sharing. We take a very passive approach with marketing. Nobody wants to be hunted down. It's like, hey, it's either they have a need for that type of information, and most health-conscious people, healthy-minded people, they're open. They're open to at least hearing about it. And so when we tell them it's free to check it out, it's free to get an account, and you never have to buy anything until you feel ready. But we do encourage you to get 3 days on an empty stomach so you can really experience it. You know, I don't call this a Thrive explanation. We call it the Thrive experience for a reason, because each one of us have a different nutritional gap. You can literally give this product to 10 different people, and it's almost like they'll come back with a different story as if they all took something different, because your nutritional deficits are different than mine. So with over 100 plus ingredients working together, it's a sense of synergies. They call it a synergistic blend. So these folks over here may benefit from these nutrients because that's where they need help. These folks over here may benefit from these other nutrients because that's where they need help. And a lot of those nutrients are water soluble. So if you're not, needing them, you just eliminate them. And it's a really, really great science that they have behind this product that I honestly can't explain. I have friends that sometimes they tell me, oh, I gotta make sure I check out everything. I say, yeah, like you checked out all those Big Macs last week. I mean, give me a break. I saw you in the line at Dunkin' Donuts 3 times. You weren't researching any of those ingredients, right? But as soon as you tell somebody you got something, nutritionally sound and healthy, they automatically become a nutritional scientist. So it's okay. Maybe they're just a little skeptical and they want to go into the information slowly, and we do welcome that as well. Sometimes I think I'm funny in my own head. I've probably been doing this too long, but it's so much fun seeing people begin the experience and have their first time impact on this product. So I'll stop with that. Make sure you all reach out to Sonja to get your free account. Make sure you're getting 3 days on an empty stomach and you're taking it the right way. We only do this once per day, and that's what makes it convenient. Nobody wants to be in a program where they got to be popping pills and drinking shakes all day and remember to take something before bed and all that. So thanks again, Ms. Moore, for being on. Thank you, Sonja, for sharing. You did an excellent job. Thank you for all the guests that have dialed in to support your friend. You're wonderful for that. And this call is officially over, and I wish you all a thriving good evening and have a good night for those of you who are in a different time zone.
Thanks, Gary. Good night.
You're very welcome. Great job.